So, this is going to be my review for Legend of Korra Turf Wars Part 2, excuse me. Now, the first comic, the first part I reviewed, I'm sorry, I'm just a total mess right now. The first part I reviewed, I said, like, it was really slow, like, it was just there to kind of do some build-up, that's really what it was for. This time we actually get a little more, but not much. Like, I feel like it just feels slow to me. I don't know what it is, about this comic. It just feels like everything just feels, kind of like it's just going through the motions. That's what it really feels like. It's just going through the motions of this storyline. And, granted, a lot more stuff happens, like a lot more action and a lot more story does happen in here. For the most part, I just kind of felt like this just feels kind of there. Like, I just feel like everything was meant to be for Part 3. Like how I feel the Godzilla anime films are kind of going at the moment. Anyway, so this story takes place right after Part 1, with Takuga, the new leader of the Triple Threat Triad, after he's been hit by one of the spirits and slowly turned into a spirit-human hybrid, which they don't really explain of how that works, and he's consolidating more power, and Mako and Bolin are hunting him, and at the same time, Korra and Asami are trying to figure out a way to manage their relationship, as well as help both spirits and the refugees left behind from Kuvira's attack. Which is all good. Like, there's also stuff with the spirits, like, destroying their own home to make it as a warning to be like, stay the fuck out of the spirit world. And on the other end, you've got Raiko, who literally throws Korra under the bus to make himself look better. Wow, what a dick. Like, at one point I was like, okay, Raiko, you got a few good ideas here and there in Book 2, but 3 and 4, I'm like, yeah, fuck you. I'm like, fuck you so hard. You are a piece of shit, especially here, like, and granted, he does bring up a point of saying, you know what happened, right after, Kuvira was defeated, you know what happened to Korra? Rather than help you guys, she took a vacation. I'm like, yeah, she kind of did, but still, this is your city. It's not the Avatar's job to help manage it's not the Avatar's job to run your city. That's the whole point of this, is that, because of you, you could have handled this situation on your own. You didn't need the Avatar's help. She would have granted it if you asked, but she didn't. So that's what I'm angry about, is that you would have been like, hey, you would have stopped by, she would have gladly been like, yeah, I can postpone a vacation for a little bit. If Raiko went up to Korra after the whole party and went, hey, listen, there's a bunch of refugees who need homes now, you think you can help me out with that? Maybe talk things over with the spirits? That'd be fine. The other good thing in here is that we get Julie, people talking to Julie about being the next president, which is a neat little side story. And the one who convinces her is Varric, which the whole first part I was like, where's Varric in all of this? We finally get to see Varric in here, and I love my favorite moment in the comic is them as a married couple. They're so adorable together. Honestly, I was pushing more for Varric and Julie getting together in the show than I was for Korra and Asami. I know, it's weird. They're just so adorable. And in here it proves that, like, there's a moment where, Varric and Julie go into a room, and he's like, hey, I'm gonna give you a back rub, and it turns out he wants her to give him a back rub, and he's like, I thought you were doing that for me, and Varric has this look that literally says, oh shit, I forgot I'm married to her. That means she owns half my stuff now. So he's literally like, he has this thought in his head, like, oh my god, I need to keep her happy, or I'm gonna lose half my shit, and I got a lot of shit. So, yeah, there's a great moment, and Varric's like, yeah, you'd be a great president, you put up with me, so you could literally put up with an entire city if you can deal with my crap. So, yeah, it's just an adorable moment. I'm always happy when Varric shows up. I'm always happy when Like, and this was a good point. Like, it's very clear that the writers love writing more of Varric, so... Anyway. Takuga continues to be, like, a boring villain. I guess they're gonna give us some tragic backstory, in the third part, which by then I won't care. I'm pretty sure I won't. But yeah, they're pretty much, like, they're having a conversation about Takuga, the other members of the Triple Threats, and he's like, yeah, this boy just comes out of nowhere, fresh off the boats, and he's suddenly, like, a leader, and I'm like, oh boy, tragic backstory incoming. But Takuga is just kind of I'm just here to be a gangster, and now I have spirit powers, brrr. He's not much of a villain. The stuff with Varric and Bolin is kind of fun. I like them, hanging out. And also, it's kind of like when they want to investigate the guy who, they suspect that Takuga is in league with the land developer who wants to turn the spirit world into an amusement park. Chief. The name got away from me. Chief Beifong is like, no, we're not going to investigate him. I don't care if it is a hunch. I'm like, yeah, but Mako was right about Varric and the Southern Water Tribe stuff. The Southern Water Tribe stuff and wanting to war profit off of it. He was right about that. Why don't you trust his intuition now? It feels like every character, even Korra, has moments where she's like, no, I'm right and this is wrong. And I'm like, did everyone just go stupid after the animated series? Because it feels like we're back to Season 1 with some of these characters. It really feels like sometimes it feels like we've gone right back to Season 1 with some of these characters. Which is not a good thing. TBH. That is not a good... is not a good thing. A lot of the action does come... there is a big fight, and we do get some stuff with Asami. Oh, by the way, there's this moment between Korra and Asami right after her fight with Raiko, and Asami is just giving Korra the bedroom eyes. Like, she is literally like, you say the word, and everything's gonna come off in less than a second. Like, she has that look, and I'm like, wow. We were that close. Wow. So I thought that, but then Korra was like, oh, I gotta work, and Asami's like, oh, damn it. So, yeah. Lead it to Asami to being the first one to go, yeah, you, me, bedroom now, or right on my office desk. So yeah, leave it to Asami to be the lead in this dance. As we all kind of theorized, when they got into relationships, like, yeah, it's probably going to be Asami who wears the pants in the relationship. That's probably what's going to... it's probably what's going to happen. Anyway. There is some action in there. Asami becomes damsel in distress. Wonderful. And yeah, I think Part 3 is still postponed. I still believe Part 3 is still postponed. But yeah, anyway, so I'm going to do a deeper, in-depth review sooner or later on my other channel, Comic Universe, which you guys can subscribe to in the link below. And it'll be fun because my friend Craig has not seen Legend of Korra, so this is going to be fun explaining this to him. So anyway, you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of Turf Wars Part 2? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? Just comment below, let me know. And once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.